This is your girl Nangi, but it's Mrs. Daniel to you. Okay. I'm trying to wink, but it's not working, as you can see, as you can tell. Anyway, guys, if you would like to become part of the Daniel household, then it's very easy. All you have to do is click on that subscribe button and you will be Pagadi inside the house. I'm back like I never left, back like Unkolo, back like Uvava, back as you told me I care. Now check that. Silly me. Anywho, guys, let me do while I'm talking. This is a chit chat get ready with me for date night. Hubby got home. It's Friday night. Hubby got home and he was like, from the farm, and he was like, baby, masang, lungisa siyang. I was like, okay, where are we going to? He's like, just bunches young. I was like, okay, say no more, you know. So I just felt like, I need to look cute. Well, at least beat my face and see what comes of it. Yeah. I already did a skin prep. I just need to put on a face moisturizer from Nivea, and it is what? It's for face, body, and hands. Face, body, and hands. But me, I use it for my face. And then my sunscreen is always this one. This thing, I love this thing. This thing, it doesn't give me like a gray, whatever you call it. Like it just blends into my skin. It just blends in, which is why I love it. Today, after I cooked supper, I was like, you know what? Let me take a nap, but then I couldn't sleep. So then I was like, okay, let me go on social media. And then I go on Instagram. On Instagram, I always like watching Sinovuyo Mondliwa's stories. Natasha. Those are my top two. Those are the top two people that I like, stories that I watch. So Natasha was on there and she was sharing she was just like doing her face and getting ready for some event, I think. And while she was talking, the baby kicked. And I was just like, and I got like into I don't know. Guys, my mirror is here, so I keep looking here as well. So I'm sorry. And I don't know. Like I just felt when I saw that, when it came to that part, I was just like, I don't know. I felt some sadness came over me. I don't know if I can say I was triggered, because I won't say it was like really like extremely sad, like to a point where I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't do anything, I can't go on with my day, It wasn't that type of sad. So I don't know how to describe it, but it really wasn't that sad, that type of sad. I just thought of my journey, right? Like my fertility journey. I have never ever shared this with anyone, but only my husband, because obviously he's my husband. He's part of this journey, so he knows everything. Okay, let me give you guys context and not speak like in riddles, because now you guys are probably thinking, what the hell, you here and then you there and then you there. So I miscarried in 2020. That was actually the year that we got married, but it happened in April and we got married in December. So, and that year was terrible for me. Like it only went up like towards the end when I got married, but like before that, it was just everything just went south. And not just because of like the miscarriage and all of that. No, it's just everything was just going wrong. Like I feel like at that point everything was just going wrong. I don't know, financially, it was just terrible. Like mentally, terrible. Career wise, terrible. Like everything was just in my life, everything was just not going right. And then to top it off, that happened, the miscarriage. So it was just, it wasn't a good time for me. To be honest with you guys, I didn't really deal with it. I didn't deal with it at that point. I was just like, I'm fine, I'm not the first and the last person that this is happening to. Many women have gone through this, so I'll be fine. I'll have babies again, it's gonna be fine. It's not the end of the world. We'll get through this. And to be honest with you, my husband was also like, had that mindset. As I was saying, hubby also had the same mindset. Um, he was also like, no, babe, we're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna have babies again. I think he was just trying to cheer me up, like to make me feel better, because he could obviously see I wasn't fine. So he was trying to make me feel better. And so he was just like, no, he was being positive, very positive. Babe, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna try again. We're gonna have babies. Don't worry, you're gonna have many babies. We're gonna have like a rugby team, like a soccer team, and you're gonna be like, no, 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 I don't want this anymore. Stop, stop, stop. So that was my husband and stuff. So he did cheer me up. I think since that happened, I I feel like at first I used to be like, I used to be sad. I used to be like, I really want, like a baby. I really, like before everything else, when you're like younger, you have all these things planned out for yourself. You're like, by this age, I want this. I was always the one who's like, 28, I want to have my first baby. 30, I want to have my second one. And then by the time I'm like 35, I want to be done with kids and, and stuff like that. And I'm 34 and I don't have one. So, which is very, yeah, like, yeah, yeah, you can plan, but you don't decide. But the thing is, like, as I got older, like, when I reached 28, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna have a baby right now. Nope, I'm not having a baby. So I was like, nope, no, thank you, it's not happening. So it was by choice at the time. I was like, nope, not having a baby. I'm sorry, it's not happening. I'm still young, very young. I don't have my life together. Financially, I'm not there. Mentally, I'm not there. Career wise, professionally, I'm not there. So there's no way I'll be able to maintain a baby because I can't even maintain myself. So that was me at 28. And then that year when I got married, I had the miscarriage and it wasn't planned. Like we didn't plan on having a baby. I had just removed my IUD. I had just removed my IUD. It wasn't really planned. Like we weren't like, oh, let's try for a baby. No, we didn't even talk about it. That's my thing. Like we didn't even talk about it. So when I found out that, I am. I had mixed emotions at the time. Like I said, like things weren't going very well for me, and hubby was like over the moon. He was very happy. Like he was very happy. It's like, oh, I can't believe this. Is this really happening, babe? It was really happening. And I was like, yep, it's happening. But then, yeah, it didn't happen. I actually got married in December, and I only dealt with it the following year. I felt like I'm not fine, man. Like it's like when you like you see babies, all of a sudden you see lots of babies, you see lots of pregnant women. Like it's just you see lots of kids. It's just weird. Like all of a sudden you see all these things that you have not been seeing before. It's crazy. I don't know. I think it's my mind. I think it's like a mindset. I don't know. And I just got overwhelmed. That's not it. At work, like I wasn't okay, and my boss was like, Lindy, are you okay? I'm like, all good. I'm a quiet person, but like I speak when spoken to and when I have to, and I give it my all. So I'm that person. So you can easily tell when something is not okay. I decided to go for therapy because I felt like my husband is there for me. We can talk about it, but like he's not a professional, you know? Like he will only do the best he can. So it wasn't really like he's not a professional. He will only do the best he can, and he did, Shem. He did. He was doing his best. He was very supportive, very positive, very encouraging. And my husband is that type of person. He always looks on the bright side of life. Like, if something bad happens, he'll be like, you know what, babe? We're gonna get through this. It's not the end of the world. Don't worry about it. Let's look at it this way. Blah 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 blah. What if this and this and this? Maybe this is happening because of ABC. Then he looks for positive things, like reasons why things are happening, and so he's always been like that with me. And guys, so I went for therapy, and I think that's when I was like, I felt like me again. That's when I felt like me again. I was like myself. Like I'm not invalidating anyone's feelings or anyone's opinion or anything like that. Anyone who's going through what I'm going through, or anyone who's had a miscarriage or who's having like fertility issues and stuff like that. I'm not invalidating anyone's feelings. It's just for me, I don't really care when someone asks me about babies. To be honest with you, like it doesn't trigger me like that. That's why I was like so shocked today when I was like watching Natasha's story, and I felt like a sadness. I was like, this never happens to me. Like it used to happen like before I went for therapy. But after I went for therapy, like I felt good, man. Like, and nothing triggers me. Like when if I see a pregnant woman, I'm not like, oh, that could be me, or I wish that was me, or I wonder what how old my baby would be now. It doesn't, like, even when people are asking about kids, it doesn't, I don't feel offended, I don't feel sad, I don't feel, like, I know most people are like, don't ask women about their fertilities, don't talk about babies, don't know what someone is going through. Yes, I agree, 110%. I agree. Don't do that. It's not okay. Do not do it. Sometimes, guys, it's not because the person is being insensitive. Sometimes it happens naturally. Like when you're having a conversation with someone, let's say like you're having a conversation, oh, you're married. They see a ring and like, oh, you're married. I'm like, yes. Oh, okay. How long have you been married? I'm like, oh, I've been married for, or like, I'm talking to someone who's also married, like, or maybe I'm wearing like makoti gear. I'm at my in-laws and they're like, oh, hi. And there's another makoti or whatever. It's like, hey, how, oh, wow, when did you get married? I'm like, oh, okay. Makoti walap. I'm like, yes. Oh, okay. When did you get married? I got married. Oh, okay. Wow. Do you guys have kids? Like it happens naturally sometimes when you're having a conversation with someone. Or sometimes they won't say, do you have kids? They'll be like, oh, how many kids do you guys have? Or they'll see my daughter, my husband's daughter, like she'll maybe come to me and be like, hey mom, this and that. I'm like, oh, is that you? I'm like, yes, it's mine. Like, oh, okay, how many kids do you guys have? I'm like, no, only one. And they'll be like, she's so big. Is she yours? And I'm like, yeah, she is. Well, it's my husband's, but obviously she's mine. I'm like, oh, okay. And your kid, how old is yours? I'm like, no, I don't have. So it happens naturally sometimes, like in a conversation. So I don't feel offended or anything like that when someone asks me about kids and stuff like that. I don't know if it is the miscarriage that made me not care about trying. I've been to a gynae like for my general checkups. This one time I asked her, she asked me, how's everything? Blah, 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 like everything is fine, blah, 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 blah. Are you guys trying again? I was like, I don't know. And she's like, look, when you are ready to try again, if you're ready to try again, if you're not, it's also okay. But like I'm just saying, when you're ready, if you're ready, just let me know. We can work on something for you. To be honest with you, we're not. I'm not like preventing a pregnancy from happening, but it's also not happening. I did go to the gynae. And she worked out like a, what do you call it? I have the tracker on my phone, the tracking app on my phone, and all of that. And we worked out my ovulation dates and all of that and stuff like that. So we worked that out. I know when I'm ovulating. I know when I'm going through the whatever, these different phases. I know the different phases because I have the app on my phone, so I track everything. But it's just that we have not been serious about trying. Like, we haven't been serious about trying. The funny thing is, guys, do not. I feel like don't Google and social media, and I feel like go to a doctor, go to a professional if you want to know what's happening with you. Because what I did was I bought, I don't know if you guys know that thing, the Fertility, if it's pronounced that way, I don't know, but I bought that at Discount, and I had read like reviews on Google, online, everywhere about that thing, and on Takealot, and people are like, yeah, it works. I used it for 3 months, and oh, I was pregnant. Oh, I used it for a couple of weeks, and I saw a difference. And I was like, you know what? Let me try this, and I bought it at Discount. I used that thing for like probably 5 days, and I was like, you know what? I don't know, something up here was like, don't do this, just stop. I stopped, like something inside me. Someone is taking a shower. Ugh. Something in my head was like, girl, just stop. What are you doing? And I stopped. I actually stopped. I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not doing this. I stopped, like just like that. No one said anything. No one asked me anything. I stopped. And I was at the pharmacy the other day, and I asked the pharmacist, I was like, what do you think of the Fertility? And the guy was like, what? He's like, what is that? And I tried to explain to him, and I was like, it's good that I actually stopped. It's a very good thing. And he was like, I would suggest you go to your doctor. Speak to your doctor first before you try anything else, because they know best. And these things works according to your system, to your body. So if you're gonna hear what this one is saying, it might work for that person, it doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. So I would suggest you go to a doctor, go to see your doctor about this. And I was like, oh, thank God. It's like, thank God. Thank you, baby Jesus. I'm so thankful. Like, I was really happy. I was like, wow, it's a good thing I stopped, actually, because what the hell was I thinking? What was I thinking? Because what is that? What do you call that? You can't just randomly use something that you just saw on social media. That's not okay. So yeah, that's the story with the Fertility. I went to the doctor. It was for something else. It wasn't for like fertility issues and stuff like that. It was for something else. And she said to me, look, come back again so that we can have a conversation about this, because now you're here for one thing and now you're telling me another thing. So come back again. We will talk about it. We will look at different options. And she was like, before you go to the gynae, because I was like, I want to go to the gynae. What do you think? Because we've been basically intimate with my husband and not really using any contraceptives, but nothing has been happening. And then she said, you know what, come back again. No, and I said to her, I'm thinking of going to the gynae. I'm going to need a referral letter. And she was like, no, before you go to the gynae, come back to me. Then we can talk. We can work out a plan. And I was like, okay, fine. Then she said, we can look at fertility medication for you. I was like, okay, I didn't even know that. Not going to go into detail about the whole conversation we had, but we had like a long conversation. And I got home and I was thinking. It made me think a lot. Like it made me think, and like when you start to think a lot of things, I'm like, oh, I've been married for so long, for 5 years, and there's no baby, and what are people thinking? They're probably like, when are you having a baby? And but then those thoughts just went away because I'm not a person like that. I don't let those things affect me. So, guys, my fertility journey has been like a roller coaster, basically. So, like, after the conversation I had with the doctor, I have an idea of what's happening with my body, what the issue is, and what I need to do. But I'm not going to go into detail regarding that because it's a very sensitive topic for my husband. He's not really a fan of sharing like this journey with people, but like he's okay. We talked about what I can share and what I cannot share, what I shouldn't share. Not that I can't share it, what I shouldn't share, what's sensitive to him. So I need to respect him as much as he respects me. He respects me a lot. Like I said, my fertility journey has been like a roller coaster. I don't wanna lie. But we are working on it. Like I said, I'm working on it. I'm seeing the doctor soon. I have an appointment with the doctor soon to actually start, the treatment and all of that. So I'm not really. I'm only sharing this because of what happened. Like when I was watching Natasha's stories. I have never shared it with anyone, not even with my sister. I share like everything with my sister, not even with her. Now you guys know. Now you guys are part of my fertility journey. My siblings are a bit older than me, and they are a bit more traditional. They were like sometimes like let's say if I'm like if maybe I did my hair or whatever, or I'm just sometimes there are those seasons, maybe in winter or whatever, you just glow or whatever, and they'll be like, maybe one of them will hint by you. Like, what is that? A ringworm? A ringworm land puman. Oh, now pregnant. It's you. Like, because obviously I'm the only one who doesn't have a child from the married gang, Or this one time, my sister was like, there's like this lady, my sister, yes. So my sister was like, yeah, we're going to see a Gogo. Don't you want to come with? And if you're struggling with anything, like you will be the minute ufumana la bath yakhe, right, you'll be fine. Only right. Even like like if you can't have babies. I was just like, okay, girl, I see where you're going with this convo. Like, uyabona if yasokola abantwana, like ufumana nje ibhafu ube right, ntoni abantu abasokola ngabantwana abangafumani bantwana. So I was just like, okay, Ntsomi, I hear you. I was like, I don't understand, because now I've never shared my fertility journey with anyone. Like I've never shared it with anyone, never. So I went to a funeral. We went to a funeral, my aunt's funeral, in the Eastern Cape, recently, and my cousin was like to me, told me, about your miscarriages. So have you been to like have you seek professional help and like maybe like traditionally, and stuff like that? Because I mean, we don't look at these things like one way. We have to look at it from all angles, And I was just But yeah, and she was like, no, don't be like that. I was like, who told you that? She's like, your mother. I was like, she's like, no, don't be like that. Don't be like that. I was just asking her, like, I was just having a conversation with her, like, saying, you know, like, oh, ooh, Apelele, that's my name at home. They call me that. Oh, Apelele is such a novelle and all these things. Like, but I'm not, you see, that also didn't like trigger me. I didn't feel offended. I was just like taken back, like, my mother shared that. It was just for that moment. But then after that, I was just like, it's whatever. No, like, I'm not even mad. I'm not mad about it. I didn't ask my mother anything. I didn't confront her. I didn't say, because she was just having a conversation with Umchana Wake, you know? She meant no harm in that. So why should I be mad at her? You know? Like, why should I be mad at her? Because I feel like this is also probably for my mother, it's also probably like a sensitive topic. She also probably doesn't know how to ask me or how to approach me about it. That's why I'm not even mad at her, you know, for like sharing that with my cousin. I'm not mad at her because I know it's probably hard for her as well, you know, because obviously she's expecting grandbabies. Before I actually spoke to the doctor, I would have moments where I'm like, look, I know for a fact there's something wrong because, I mean, it's been how many years that I got off the IUD? It's been like, this is the 5th year that I've been off the IUD. And like, why would I not be pregnant? There's definitely something wrong. I know there's something wrong. Like, I would have those thoughts in my head. I would have those thoughts. But like, I feel like it was also a thing of like, I'm scared to find out that there's actually something wrong. That's why I've been like delaying it for so long, like going to the doctor. I feel like I've just been scared of finding out that there is actually something wrong, you know? And you know what also adds to your stress and everything? Google. Guys, stay away from Google. Do not consult Google when it comes to health issues because you are going to get worse. You will Google, I have been trying to conceive for 5 years, but nothing has been happening. What's wrong with me? Google will say, you might have ovarian cancer. Or Google will say, you have ovarian cancer. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm just making an example, like how Google would exaggerate. You get to the doctor, you like tell the doctor, look, I think I have ovarian cancer because of ABC. And then the doctor will be like, where did you get all of that? Like, I Googled. Please don't. My doctor was like, please don't ever do that again. Do not do that again. If you feel like there's something wrong with you or you need to know something that concerns your health, please come to me. I will examine you and I will tell you what the issue is. Do not go to Google. Google will make things worse for you. Okay? There were like a lot of things that were going through my head. And I actually thought it's possible because my dad had cancer. Like he died, you know, like due to a cancer. So I probably do have cancer. and like Google gives you all these symptoms and all these things if you're feeling this and you're experiencing this and this and this. And then all of a sudden I started experiencing those things. I started feeling those things. Guys, don't do it. If you feel like there's something wrong with your health, it doesn't really have to be fertility related. Anything that has to do with your health, go to the doctor. Don't Google. Like, I'm talking from experience. Do not Google. I am 34 years old and been married for 5 years. It's gonna be 5 years in December. And I do not have a baby. Actually, you know, my in-laws have never asked me anything baby related. They've never said anything that has to do with babies. They've never, not once. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you guys, Shem. Respected uterus. Wow. I already gave you guys all of my information. My age, how long I've been married for, and zonke details ngam. You know, I've shared everything about me. Guys, I'm quickly gonna go get dressed and then show you guys how I look. Guys, ndifuna ukhulula but hey, sana. Yo, kuyonqineka. I'm thinking, does this look good? Do you guys think this look good? Can I do this look? What do you think? Think this look is fine? Let me know if this look is fine or if I should do like an updo, tie my hair up. Guys, I don't know if you can see, but this is the look. Let me quickly go get my earrings and see if I can, what I can put together. I found these babies, and they're gonna go well with my watch. I'm not a big earrings person, but these ones, I saw them. Where was I going to? I don't remember where I was going to, but I was like, okay, let me actually try these babies. Let's see. Oh, it was our anniversary. Let's put my watch on, and we have the ring, and we have the earrings. I decided to just go like this hairstyle, plain and simple, plain Jane. Let's see. Perfume. Okay, first I want to smell nice. So I spray it up. So I just want to spray this here to smell nice. It smells very nice. Perfume. I don't know if I should put this on. This is like my everyday, not everyday. Every day I put on this body mist or the other one. Let me show you this. Or this one. I discovered this at Mr. Price recently. It smells like marshmallows. It smells not super sweet, but soft sweet. So I like it. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. If we were going like fancy, I was gonna put this on, or I was gonna put my the Kylie Jenner one. I know I'm going overboard, but who cares? It's perfume. I'm gonna do this bag. I think it's gonna be this bag. I'll do this baby. Guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please come back for more. Please, guys, I don't want to be talking to myself. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Let me put the camera like this so that you can see the full outfit. Oh, can you guys see my shoe? Same shoe as the other time. Date night with my hubby. Date night with Mr. D. Date night in the house.